Hello, I'm Lesley Logan. Today we're going to go over short spine on the reformer. So in this video we'll talk about best practices in your short spine, a couple variations on the way down, and some options for you if this isn't possible for you. You'll want to make sure that your straps are on their short loop. If you're using those loops that have two loops, definitely want to be using a short loop. And look at how short this is. Do you see? My loop comes to my shoulder block. You don't want the loops to be too long, otherwise you don't have enough tension to stand on. So if it's longer, then you're looking at a long spine massage, which is much harder and totally different. So 2 heavy springs on, ideally. If you're using equipment that has lighter springs in general, you may have to do 2 mediums and a light spring to get that tension. Headrest must be down. Y'all, that is a safety, okay? So you have your short straps, you take them up. You must lift both knees into your chest and place your feet at the same time. Now, can you do one at a time? Of course you can, but you're always going to do the same one, and it's because these straps are so tight and the springs are so heavy, if you're not paying attention, you're just talking, put one on, you could just get pulled off. So I prefer 2 legs, 2 straps, same time. Now, heels together, toes apart, you press out to the high diagonal. What a lot of people tend to do is then let the feet come towards them and then the hips lift. I'm going to roll down out of it. So that is a variation and it's fine, but if you really want to allow your short spine to get you prepared for high frogs, which will come up in another video, then you're going to want to make sure that you do what I'm about to teach you. So push the legs out and you lift the hips up first. And then I just keep reaching to my straps. And as my body comes up and over, the carriage moves. If my body stops moving, the carriage has to stop moving. So my carriage is closed, so I can't go any further. If I went like this afterwards, it tells me that I'm like not in my muscles and I'm just hanging out my flexibility. So this is where I am. Hips stay here as you bend your knees to your shoulder block. So don't let your hips drop when you bend your knees. Option 1, roll your spine down in this shape. Lots of hamstring glute. Okay, option 2, you're going to lift your hips up. First, you go up and over. I'm trying to get my hips up over my shoulders. Think of rolling like a ball. I bend my knees without dropping my hips. And then I leave my feet over my face. I roll down as far as I can. And then I use my hamstrings to pull the heels to my seat, my center to pull my hips to the mat. And I can repeat. All right, so if you got here because you're looking at the onlinepilatesclasses.com flashcards, great. I'm so glad you have those. If you don't know, we do have flashcards, and you'll see the next card is high frogs. We'll talk about that in another video. But just one more time, some options. As you press into the straps, I'm standing. It's a lot of hamstring, fast connection. I go up. This is where it gets scary. It feels like the straps are pulling me. This is where a lot of people let their booties hang. Lift your booties up. Stand in your straps with your thas, and you're going to have way more control. Bend, and then you choose the roll down version that works for you. You'll do 3 of those, and then you'll get into the high frog, which we will show in another video to go along with that card. If you are like, whoa, I cannot go overhead, LL, I can't control the straps yet, then I want you to practice your frogs with your extension straps, your stomach massage, and you're rolling like a ball, okay? Rolling like a ball. If you can balance on your shoulders for 2 seconds with your heels close to your seat and you're hovering, you're gonna get yourself to a short spine. If you can't, don't try yet. Do other things. Even breathing on the Cadillac would be really great for you, all right? If you wanna explore this in your body and workouts with me, go to onlinepilatesclasses.com where we do life better.